Okay. Get that done. Okay. Gonna turn that slightly down. Now wait for the people. Let's see what we've got to look at. Since I did not look recently. Nothing any kind of interesting. Good to know. Black cat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Black Cat is not there. Thank you very much, game. Because I know I don't frickin' have her. Upgrade now. Yeah, I'm not paying for the plan. No, thank you. Okay. That takes care of that frickin' nonsense. Now let us commence fork knife and all that stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure I left off at Nitrodrome. You know what? I'm just going to say, for the heck of it, Rebel Roost. I'm just going to start over because I have no idea where the frick I left off of. So I haven't played since my last Q&A. Okay, nothing new there. All right, we're all good. Now just play the game and wait for the peeps. Cerberus has Captain America's shield. A three-headed dog with Captain America's shield. I can imagine Cerberus just having it between his teeth and then, like, chucking it with his teeth. That'd be freaking whack. Not worthy of a what if, though. It's far too wackadoodle for my taste. But it would be a freaking funny design. I'm going to set up a little bit more proper. Not even anything to do on the game at the moment until frickin' November, besides the bonus rewards, unless they get more skins, which I'll barely have the money to afford. Since I've gotten back into Fortnite, I'm starting to spend more money on it. I love how people are so instant whenever it comes to the kills. You could be landing straight on a gun, not even spawned into the game fully, and someone just 360 no-scopes you in the dome, and it's like, bruh, I just landed. Legit. People have no sort of patience. And I should know because I don't have any patience. Surprising that I even have some to spare from time to time. That's because I've just grown with patience. Some nutballs landing near me. Yeah, how about no? You will not stop the mighty Sasuke. Come on, jump. Thank you. Drive through. Thank you. Turrets don't do anything for me anymore. They are freaking useless. The burst shots with the turret, it's better to just have a burst gun rather than have a turret that does burst attacks that barely works. I don't want the freaking turret. I don't know why it's trying to force me to get the turret. How about no? Man, they are loading me up with shield and all this, and yet not a gun. Now you want to give me a gun? God forbid I get a freaking gun in this game. Okay. So it's down there. Guess I have to go down here now. Here we go. Knew I was missing something. See, I'd rather take the burst assault rifle than have a freaking burst charge war machine auto turret, because the turrets, I tried combining all three, like the turret, the jetpack, and the freaking war machine's arsenal. And yeah, if you have all of them, you're guaranteed to have one heck of a time. Number one, you're not guaranteed to win the game. It just won't happen unless, like, if you're a bad player or you're in a room with a freaking bunch of tryhards, you're not going to win the game at all. And number two, if you're just in the game and you're just, if you're just bad or get a bunch of tryhards, you're not guaranteed to win the game. It's unfortunate. I mean, they wouldn't put something in the game if you were going to instantly win it. They would just put a high chance factor, because we would have like almost like pretty much like one player that would be good out of all of them to consider worthy of that. I don't know. Well, this is all useless stuff. Surprised I'm still able to stay here. There we go. Getting somewhere now. Huh? Anybody want some? Go ahead. Yeah, bad decision. That was a bad decision coming at me, man. Very, very bad decision. You're dead. Shouldn't have messed with me, man. There we go. Top of the world, man. Freaking free loot, and they just leave it. They just leave it. Stupid. That's what they are. Freaking stupid. Stupid. You ever hear the saying El Stupido? Yeah, that's them. That's definitely them. Looks like more than 2 people were fighting here. Whoa! This guy really thought. He really thought that just standing there waiting out in the open was the smart decision. What is a man to do? What is a man to frickin' do? There's a vault near me. I would much appreciate not being interrupted when I go to retrieve it. By the way, if anyone is coming in, welcome to the Q&A. I got a lot to talk about. I definitely want a good amount of people in here before I talk about it. It's usually the case in the Q&As, but hey, never hurts to reiterate. Yeah, do me a favor up there, weird guy. Don't attack me. Hey, Zaik. Nice to see you. Quite a bit to talk today about in today's Q&A, including the winner of the figure poll and the recent community posts and just general updates. But I want to wait for people to get in before I start talking about it. We could just do the normal Q&A stuff while we do that and while we wait for other people. So it's just sitting here. All right. What are you going to do? I can't do anything. Now I'm going to wait for not only people, but for something to happen in my game. There we go. Much better cover. So how you been enjoying the stuff, Saik? Or how you doing in general? And there are people fighting near me. And I'm already in the top 10. Nice comeback to the game. I'm doing pretty good. I'm almost caught up with the Lightning McQueen story. It's great so far. Well, good to know, because you definitely don't want to miss on the McQueen story, and anybody who doesn't watch it, they're missing out, because it's the true start of the Omniverse of Nick. And when we finally get into the middle and ending of every single what if on this channel forever, it's gonna culminate in that being the source. Huge spoiler, but hey, I'm gonna get way more people along the road, so hey. Just depends on what people want to think, what people want to do. Would you be open for doing Friday? Oh yeah, most definitely. If Tommy Jarvis died in part 4. What's up, Slick? I forget. Did Tommy debut in Friday the 13th part 3 or 4? And I can't help but think that even if he died, would it really change anything? If you can come up with at least an idea, then I can try something. Yeah, no problem. Now it's you, Zaik, I'm also considering making you moderator too, along with King Devin, UGN Kaz, Braden Douglas, and Slick Devil as the moderators to keep this channel troll free. Keep trolls out. And there will be far more as the channel gets bigger. Now I gotta run. Oh, some jerkhead took my car. At least I'm in the top 10, so that's fine. I'm fine with that. I mean, yeah, if you can come up with an idea for how the story would change if he died, I've done Jason in The Walking Dead, and I plan to look more in depth to Friday the 13th to do more like advanced what ifs and everything. Yeah, of course. Because I've only given moderator to the people and friends I trust the most to keep trolls out and keep this channel friendly. Not so much friendly, just like keep it better. Get a better audience on here. Because there's been far too many trolls, especially as of late. The Lightning McQueen story deserves more views. It's so good. I like the fact Morgan's going crazy. That's the thing that really gets me. So many people were excited for the McQueen story, and yet it's getting like the first part's the only one that's gotten near the amount of views I expected, but I expected like thousands of views. Maybe that's a bit overboard considering, but if you look at half my other videos, the Cliff Jumper series got freaking thousands of views on a bit of their parts too. And the people who don't watch the McQueen story, they're going to be missing out because it's the root source of what's going to start this channel's thing, the theme, the Omniverse of Nick. So people who don't watch it are going to be missing out on the root source of what makes this channel the channel. I'm not saying everybody is like forced to watch it or anything, but the people who don't are severely missing out. Whoa. Okay. Jerk. 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 Do you mind? Do you mind? I appreciate not getting shot at. You ever think about that? Remember that? Huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you can come up with a prime sort of idea for how the story would change about Tommy Jarvis dying in the movie he debuted in as a kid, then I'd be more than down to try it. Whoa! Got him. Come on, come on. Move it, move it, move it. Come on, you can do this. Oh! I almost freaking got him. I got second place. I almost freaking got him. God dang! What if Merle didn't guard Julio and kept going after Michonne? What if Merle spared guard Julio And what if Gargiulo killed Merle? What if Gargiulo met Negan? A bunch of Gargiulo what ifs are already planned. So you ain't got to worry about that. Now I'm playing Shredder. It was nice to be able to get Shredder. That was really cool. Shredder's cape. Now I gotta look for his blades. Which, Shredder is a very unique villain. Shredder's steel claws. Okay. Whenever we get just a few more people, I'm going to be talking about a few things revolving the channel. Which one of you... Really? Really, Devin? Really? I swear, that protein bar shtick is never getting old. I'm just saying, that thing seems to be it's just an endless running gag. Okay. Black cat. And no thank you. I'm not getting black cat. Is that the only interesting thing in the item shop? Yeah, freaking figured. Frickin' figured. Even though it didn't show up before, but it wants to show up now because why the frick not? Why the frick not? Yeah, you know what, King Devin, that's fair enough. Fair enough. The past few episodes have been about Morgan, to be completely freaking for real with you. So, yeah. Morgan is severely underrated. Like, especially him and Claire. I think I'm preaching to the choir on that one. Okay, so now we haven't got a what if for the stream just yet. But before we do, or while we do, or whatever, and while we go through everything, I'll get to that right here in a second, Zaik. I would like to announce the winner of the figure poll that I had started last Q&A, or after last Q&A. It was a 60% vote, and it kind of killed all of the other characters in the vote. We got 31 votes, and this character killed it in the voting procedure. The winner and one what if winner for this week is Second Form Frieza. And I would like to announce that, hold on, share screen, photos, that I have a picture here of Second Form Frieza in the Omniverse of Nick. And you guys get to recommend one what if that I will accept for this character by the time the stream is over. The second place winner was Mario Goldform. Now, he will be the first one of the participants for the next 4 people that I'm going to be putting in for after this Q&A. Basically, the next week's thing. Now, it is completely up to you, guys, in this particular question. For the other 2, Hawkeye and Aquaman, the 2 who ranked around the same and they were the losers. Do I eliminate them completely from any future stuff regarding figure polls and all that other stuff? Or do I continue to use them? That is completely up to you. The most votes of either one I will accept. And remember, Doom what ifs are still being accepted, and the Second Form Frieza gets one what if that I will accept by the end of the stream, along with other questions revolving Doom and, normal Q&A questions. With all that out of the way, I will answer your questions, Zaik. Yes, Gargiulo is banned because last Q&A we talked about the fact that someone came onto my Xbox and impersonated Slick, who wasn't Slick, and impersonated Gargiulio, only Slick came back and talked to me. So I had assumed that Gargiulio had just been an actual troll this entire time, so he did not get let back, if that answers your question. And I hope I just answered a lot of other questions too. I would say bring them back at some point. Probably not the very next one though. Oh no, I don't plan on the next one. I randomized my thing because I have an entire look. Let me explain this to you in the best way that I can. Think about a big box, right? About this wide and this tall up, so to speak, from where my chest is right here. Think about a box that full of guys, literally. Figures all different kinds of, they could be random ones even, not even set to be in a specific franchise or anything. That's literally what I have. And I randomize my pick and like close my eyes for the new system. So that way it actually is random. And I just pick the first thing that my hand gets by the count of 5. So yeah, just want to make it a nice order for the new procedure. Don't touch me, 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 don't touch me. Ah! Okay, you want to touch me? There, you're dead. Now, are you going to touch me now? I didn't think so. Don't ever do that again. So with all that out of the way, does that answer all your, or most of your guys' questions and everything? Understand all that for stuff and things? Then we can just proceed with the Q&A, and 1 second form Frieza what if will be accepted, along with Doom what ifs still being accepted through 2027 and onward, depending on how popular Doom gets, and normal Q&A questions stuff. And I'm gonna go kill Mysterio. Man, Mysterio, you are very mysterious. I know, that was a dumb joke. But hey, sometimes we have to make dumb jokes, okay? Just to get a laugh out. Sometimes you just have to make a dumb joke. Give me that, and you will not touch me, or I swear to God, I will literally freak the flip out. Nobody touch me. Nope. I say that like they're touching me inappropriately. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm being weird now. What if Morgan never went clear mode? Well, the only way he would never go clear mode is if Dwayne never died. And I have made that happen in what if... what is the what if called? What if Morgan killed Jenny? And I have other stuff like that planned for the future. So you will see stuff like that happen. But just let me tell you right now, that's basically the deal. And give me 1 sec here, and I'm going to announce something else. I announced everything major. Now I'm going to give you guys another announcement here in a second. I just need to find a good place to hide real quick so I don't get utterly sniped out of the frickin' sky or some bull crap. Now I'm going to hide my little butt right there, and I'm going to look at YouTube real quick, and I want to tell you guys something. Okay, so I'm going to go to the YouTube studio here. Circle, circle, circle. Just take your sweet freaking time. I hope you guys like the Morgan thumbnail for the last video, the most recent one for the McQueen story, especially. Because I really think that I did really good with that picture. Okay, Zaik's World. Okay, so along with Zaik's World right now, there are 5 other moderators that I have that I trust the most to manage the channel and keep safe from trolls. And that is King Devin, UGN Kaz, who's my best friend, Braden Douglas, Dennis E, and Slick Devil. All of you guys, and possibly more in the future, we're going to be making sure that no other trolls and stuff ever impact this channel again. Because if you guys know the story about all those other dudes from before, then you know for sure that nobody wants that. Especially whenever they impersonate people who actually just want to be on the channel for fun. You know, it's stupid that you can't enjoy yourselves and you have to be worrying about being impersonated and crap. This guy's just chilling here. Like, bruh. Bruh. Massive bruh moment. What if Beerus came to Earth early? I believe I have that saved. Yes. And a few things like that also. I think I might have more than one Beerus come early what if. Oh, and that's another thing. I have a few what ifs that I saved recently that what was I saying? I have a few what ifs that I saved recently that I would like to share with you guys. Okay, this guy really wants to die. Okay, jerk. Jerky! Jerk! He was just juking me to win. What if Negan killed Eugene is saved? So should I get rid of Hawkeye and Aquaman for future votes, or should I keep them for the future? Because I more or less thought about that. But I didn't want to get rid of them. I felt like people would want to vote for them in the future, and it's a sole what if for especially it could be a very important character like Frieza, since you guys loved him in the votes so much. What if Gohan and Vegeta fused instead? I have that happening in my what if Vegeta turns Super Saiyan first, which is going to be happening here very, very, very soon. And it's already a done project. So you ain't got to worry about that. By the way, my next thing that I'm watching right now, coming up here soon, is RoboCop. Which means I'm going to be thinking of more stuff for him. I've already thought of very few things for him, so like The Walking Dead and fighting a few people. So that's what's next on my list. You know how funny it would be if Cookie Monster from like Sesame Street started The Walking Dead with like cookies and the walkers were like Cookified. That would make Cookie Monster being crazy for cookies actually really insane for you Sesame Street fans. It'd be the craziest, like, silliest what if ever, but I had thought of it yesterday and I'm like, I can't believe I actually want to do that for the future. And then the second one that I wanted to tell you guys about is Dr. Doom. And I saved what if Dr. Doom was Bulma's guard. Like, Bulma found him and, like, through some kind of altered universe means or something like that, she programs him and, like, fixes him up and saves his life to, like, become her guard. And it's like a good Dr. Doom. So it could happen. But yeah, that's the two what ifs I wanted to tell you guys about. People are going to get a freaking kick out of that. But then again, remember, majority of these what ifs are not going to happen for a long time, especially if half the stories that I do are long stories. That's just going to make it really, really, really depends. Ah! Don't touch me. Don't come near me. Don't you even think about it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Go ahead. Do it again. Do it again. I freaking dare you. That's what I thought. Nothing. Absolutely garbage. All of a sudden I get sniped out of nowhere. Man, I would freaking snap. I have what if Dr. Doofenshmirtz was in The Walking Dead, I think. But what if he started The Walking Dead? There was a Phineas and Ferb episode about, like, Night of the Living Pharmacist, so I'm going to have to say I'm not going to do a Walking Dead feature because it would kind of be a ripoff of that. And what if Michonne found the farm? I did that in my what if Madison's family joined Rick. So yeah, again, I don't want to do rehashed material. Hopefully I get to keep my crap this time. Now, what if he was in The Walking Dead? I don't think I have it saved. Maybe. I'm gonna have to say I don't. I can't help but think that that's one of the first, like, big crossover what ifs I saved. Oh, it's Master UI Goku! want to be ganged up on by some nerds. All right, looks like Hawkeye and Aquaman will be saved. Still one what if. Okay, here's the deal. Whoever, I'm not going to put this for my channel thing because I've already said that I want to keep Doctor Doom as the picture until the end of 2027. But whoever wants this picture, you are free to save it, and I will send it either on the Discord or through some means of YouTube, and you can have it as your picture by the end of the stream. And you have an even more better chance of this, whoever has the one what if that I will save for the character every time. Gold form Mario will be the first contestant in the next one. And as for the other people, I don't know. Not yet. Okay, Doofenshmirtz and Phineas and Ferb in The Walking Dead is already saved. So that answers that question. We still don't have a what if for the stream yet, but we'll get it. We will get it. Where the frick did my gun go from Mysterio? That would just overpower them, and then the whole story would be pointless. I've seen people do what-ifs on that kind of stuff. Shane and Rick weren't cops. What else would they be? Jerk! That Mastered UI Goku was waiting for me. I have them being military soldiers and other things, but that's about it. I can't imagine them being anything else besides military soldiers and cops. I can't imagine. I've had Eric survive past his death before, but honestly, as a central character, what if? I can't think of a single thing that he would do. Aaron was honestly needlessly pointless. Gabriel did more than Aaron, and I honestly think that Aaron should have died near the end. Like, he should have been the death instead of Rosita, but it's because the actor Christian Serratos didn't want to be involved in spin-offs. And her death was basically like Andrea's in the comics. No, not Burger King. Honestly, you're not even wrong for suggesting that, Slick Devil, because I have it saved. It's one of the ones I saved a long time ago. It's because it could work. If I think something can work within a central thing, even if it's silly, like if I think it's possible, because look, I'm a big what if guy, if you guys could not tell. And, like, I'm strongly believed in multiverse theory, along with what if stuff. So, the idea of characters like that coexisting, like, I believe it. If people wanted to make it happen, or were able to make it happen, it would. They would do it. It's just down to legal rights and, like, other stuff that stopped people from doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? None of you better touch me, man. Ah! Nope. You're taking Mysterio from me. I'm gonna see that. Well, yeah, well, screw you, War Machine. Wow, I get one game second place, and now we're back to the whole, oh, we're going to put you in a lobby with a bunch of tryhards. Remember that? Remember that? My God, I hate people. If Carl wasn't in the show, honestly, you can't take out a character like Carl. Even The Ones Who Live has touched upon the fact that Carl being dead and everything, he meant a lot. You can't take someone like that out. You just can't do that. That's like taking Rick out of the show. Would you want... Let me ask you guys something. Would you want to watch The Walking Dead if Rick Grimes wasn't in it? That's like watching Dragon Ball without Goku, or SpongeBob without SpongeBob, or Marvel without Iron Man or Captain America. I mean, yeah, they got rid of those two characters at one point, but my point stands. Cat in the Hat? Okay, that... Cat in the Hat would be utterly useless in The Walking Dead. I know not who those two characters are. Technically, my McQueen story has touched upon the fact of what would have happened if Morgan never met Eastman. Technically, he did meet him. He just brutally killed him and decapitated him and burnt down his home and killed his goat. But my point is, he would have stayed in cleared mode and went down a dark path and probably would have never come back. Either that or would have been forced by Rick to come back. Which, in the next few episodes, you're going to see exactly what happens to Morgan. My Gale story touched upon Morgan's ultimate clear mode, but it was all a hallucination. And it wasn't meant to be taken. It was just a way to end it and end the show, the what if. So now it's actually going to touch upon a story. And yes, Morgan has just killed a huge ton of people, but it's not going to end the story because that would have taken away from half of what I showed you guys when I started. Okay, that's once again kind of too silly for The Walking Dead. Mysterio, do not touch me. If I would value my life, and I would not touch me. Oh, another thing. I was going to wait until September 28th. But in case you guys didn't see the post that I made about the continuation of the McQueen story's little picture, who wants to see a sneak peek of it, even though the ending is not out yet, but you guys saw the background picture of Rick joining Radiator Springs? Who wants to see that picture? In case you haven't. You really thought you could defeat me? You kidding me right now, man? You're stupid. Okay, this is the third time in a row I've gotten Mysterio's crap. So how about instead of killing me, you let me keep it? That sounds like an excellent idea. Nah, the Reapers were far different than the Pioneers. Not really a valid switcheroo, in my opinion. Before I show it, just want to ask a quick question. How many of you have seen the picture with Rick and Radiator Springs? Like that picture. So just so that way, even though the ending isn't out, you get a better feel of what the picture that I'm about to show you has a hold of. What if Dale had no moral compass? What if Dale died instead of Amy? I already have what if Amy survived, and honestly, Dale needed to survive past the point of the Atlanta camp to be the moral compass that he was. So basically his death then, he would have had to have died sooner or later. Or I meant he should have, he would have had to have died around the point that he did or later. Sorry, in the middle of the game, so I'm like half distracted. Okay, let me think here. Here is the picture of Rick joining Radiator Springs and what you will see at the end of the series. Now, if you guys did not see the recent post that I posted recently, here you go. Once I get to the point of the John Wick and Daniel Salazar spinoff and complete that story, there will be a 1-episode feature of the continuation of the Rick and McQueen story, further emphasizing that you need to watch the McQueen story so that way you understand the scope of this channel and what it's going to become, the true Omniverse of Nick. And the episode will be called Rick and McQueen Return, Another Dale. And at the end, you'll even see a sneak peek of what's happening in Rick's world because this is taking place in McQueen's world. So, yeah, every big what if or big portalized what if, like the McQueen story, since the John Wick and Daniel Salazar one is very big themed, you guys will get a theme for this and continuing on the trend. And by the time I'm at the middle of the what ifs of every single what if that I'm going to be doing, whether it's from you guys or me, and near the end, years in the future, they're going to get really freaking crazy. And by the end of it, it's all going to come together in one gigantic climax, which is going to be called the Omniverse of Nick's What If Memoir. And as for then there's one more thing that I forgot to mention. So, for those of you who also did not see this post, the anniversary, the 3-year anniversary for this channel is September 28th, which means that we have 14 days. And I'm going to be doing more for that anniversary than all the other ones, meaning 2. I'm going to be doing a new channel trailer. It's not going to be a sing-along edition, but it's going to be something epic that I'll create for myself, even if it's just a crappy recording or something like that. It's going to be a new... Yeah, it's going to be a new channel trailer. It's going to be a stream, and this picture is going to be touched upon further. Along with it being on a Q&A day, which means that it will be extended past the point of not only the Q&As, but any other anniversary vid that I've done up until this point. Which means that you guys have a chance to not only do more figure-sized what-ifs, because that will be another thing, but you also have an advantage to get a bunch of what-ifs out of it. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty freaking big day. What if Merle died on the rooftop? I don't know. I have what if T-Dog killed Merle, I believe, saved. So, yeah. You'll get your wish there. Go ahead. Try me. What if Dr. Doom fought the X-Men? Since Wolverine's the only X-Men that I truly care about, I'm gonna have to say no. Okay, jerk. I finally get to the Isle of Doom, and this guy literally stays in the storm with me. I'm gonna laugh if you die. So no what if saved for the thing yet. And at least I got to second place in one game. It's just now I'm getting to that point where, you know, people want to be tryhards in my lobby. So I gotta think. Felt like there was more that I wanted to talk to you guys about. What if Morgan and Dwayne went with Rick to Atlanta? The closest you're going to be getting to that is what if Morgan killed Jenny. Other than that, I just can't do it. Because it would just be hard to accomplish with the way that Rick was going to go. But honestly, because I'm going to have them meet after Rick's already gone to the Atlanta camp. That's whenever Dwayne and Morgan are going to become a thing. And it's not even going to be a long what if. But that's all I'm going to say. Well, if it was just one bag of freaking sensu beans, that wouldn't have lasted over 7 years in The Walking Dead. What would that have done? At that point, you got to include the whole Dragon Ball universe. It'd be weird to just include an artifact. Just specifics. What if the governor found the farm? In my McQueen story, he did. See, sometimes if I can't do a central what if idea, I'll introduce a nod or just like a tease as to how it would be while staying true to the story that I'm doing, which you guys have probably taken note of. I'll include like what ifs that I plan to do or like nods of what ifs that I either can't do or just am thinking about. And then it will give me more of an idea as I go along with my channel. I absolutely love people. What if Denise lasted longer? Denise's character was needlessly pointless, so I'm going to have to say no. Even in situations where I've had her survive longer than she did, I haven't included her to doing anything major because her character is just pointless. Frieza and Doctor Doom. Interesting. You got yourself a deal. First what if of the stream. And it's a Doctor Doom one. You got yourself a deal. Abraham took Denise's death in the comics. Future Gohan surviving and a few other Future Gohan what-ifs are saved for the future. So you ain't got to worry about that. Stereo. Boom. Well, who's laughing now? game number 4 where I've gotten the stupid Mysterio's loadout and I get killed before 10th place. That's good, though. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Idiot. Do. Nice first what if. You know what? I'm gonna do something real quick. Yep. No problem. Especially if it is a good idea. You want to play? You want to play, little man? Imagine if that was a real player. Bruh. Don't you people ever know how to leave me alone? How would the sensu bean one work? Just in case you wanted to touch upon it. I'm not saying it's going to be a guaranteed do, but just so I feel like I'm not ignoring that one. And about the time ring, same deal. I mean, that one is actually somewhat decent. When would he find it? How would it get there? And what would be sort of a small idea about the idea? Because that one I'm more willing to do than the sensu bean one. Definitely, I prefer to do that one overall. This guy really wants to play. Imbecile. They made the Isle of Doom in Fortnite like a little mini Thanos thing. Back when Thanos got into the game and it was like, you got to play as him as the boss. Not the end game event, but the Thanos beforehand, and then kind of the Thanos during the end game event. They made Doctor Doom like that with the intro sequence from the Isle of Doom, and then his powers sort of the same. If anything, they kind of ripped that off, but I like it. It's just I haven't been able to get it yet, mainly because I haven't played Fortnite since my last Q&A, and because I was going to get the Isle of Doom last game, except the guy killed me and just stayed in the storm. Tara was all right in segments, but sometimes her character was pointless. What would Lily do? And would she make Tara's character a little better? Or, like, just ideas. Sometimes I can think of a good enough idea or, like, just tell you instantly that it can't be done. But sometimes it's nice to hear from folks, like, what do you think would be just like a general good idea to go off of to save the idea? Wormhole separates timing from him and creates another wormhole into the... I guess. Fair enough. What if Rick found... I'm going to call it Zamasu's time ring. Not Goku Black's. You want to keep the names short sometimes, and it just depends on how it sounds. And he is Zamasu, to be fair. So that's 2 for the stream. What if Frieza and Dr. Doom teamed up, and what if Rick found Zamasu's time ring? Good ideas! Not bad at all. Yeah, I'd almost say that's a nose goes. I'd avoided Lily stuff because besides being with the governor, there's just not a way to make her survive, or like, mainly because of the governor and the way that it just presented itself as a story. It's just, I don't know. Wait a minute. Even though I have the governor sort of siding with everybody in my Lori story. Wait. That's it! What if the governor turned good and I can feature Lily in that story as one of the central characters? The governor barely manages to get out of the way of Michonne's sword, gets away from Lily to not shoot at him, and eventually finds our group again with Lily, and then somehow throughout the course of it wants Lily to forgive him and turns good. And the group too. It's going to be a bit of a task, but I think I could pull it off. Seems risky with the sensu bean play. But I do like the time ring thing. Isle of Doom. Give me the Isle of Doom. Yeah. They cure all wounds. As for diseases, if they cured diseases, it would have cured the heart virus that Goku got. And I guarantee they tried that. Oh, they did try that whenever 19 was sucking Goku's energy. So no, they can't cure diseases. If they did, they would have cured Goku of the heart virus. So they wouldn't work in the zombie apocalypse. That makes the whole point of that what if pointless. I was going to side with it for a second, but I just can't do it. Yes! The freaking thing is mine! Negan could have cured Lucille's cancer if that was the case. Yeah. That'd be. The whole idea was for Rick to find it. Come on, gimme. Almost there. No! Come on, gimme it. I got the Isle of Doom. Shredder turning into Dr. Doom. I can't believe this. What if Shredder and Dr. Doom teamed up? Is that a bad idea? I'm literally 500 shield and health. The Dr. Doom boss. Awesome! I haven't played as a freaking boss since the Thanos thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's whenever the last big boss thing was, but you guys get my point. This is awesome. Even if it is sort of a ripoff of that, I don't care. Yeah, come at me. There's 7 people left. You ain't got nothing on me. I can't build or do anything. Okay. So I've gotten the controls down. I don't want to lose this power. Thanos and Dr. Doom teaming up. King Devin already recommended it. Whoa! Shh. This is really overpowered. I think you're dead. Siphon off elimination again. This is really freaking cool. All right, what if Shredder and Doom teamed up? That's a done deal. Come on, move it. I am not dying like this. Come on, I dare you to attack me. Like, legit. You're dead. I think you're dead. Dude, it's like legit me and like 2 other guys. You're dead. I'll catch up with what ifs in a sec. I'm having way too much fun with this, and I got 1 guy left. What da. We don't do that here. Where is that shooting coming from? Oh, little 1 guy left, and I've lost little to none of my power. Let's play a little game. It's called Die. The rule of the game is to let me kill ya. Pretty simple rule. Dude, you're no match for me. Yep, that is exactly what I thought. Victory Von Doom. That's sick. Fortnite has really moved up this season. Let's freaking go. All right. What if Dr. Doom and Shredder teamed up? Imagine Dr. Doom or Shredder turning into Dr. Doom. Like, what the frick? What if Dr. Doom killed the Watchers? I don't remember who the Watchers are. What if Rick meant Ghostface? Rick being in Scream's already saved. I don't know who the Montire is, but the Joker? I'm gonna say because Joker's fought Batman who's used machinery, that, you know what? I'll say it can work. That's 5. And 3 of them are Dr. Doom related, and the governor turning good, with Lily being the featured character, in case you guys didn't get that down to a T. But that was freaking awesome. Now to play is Super Shredder. Yeah, I got both Shredder skins. Isn't life freaking magical sometimes? The guy from What Ifs. The Watchers basically watch over the multiverse. Right? You'd have to tell me specifically what thing the Watchers are from, so that way I could get a better feel for them. And as for the guy from What Ifs, not following. Darth Vader? Dr. Doom and Darth Vader. Okay, then I wouldn't know what you're talking about, because I've never really gotten into that stuff. I've never really gotten into the Marvel What Ifs, except little tiny nods to see if I could work with it for future material, but it's like, eh. It's like a big eh for me. But that was awesome playing as frickin' Doom. Godzilla? Godzilla really doesn't team up with anyone, and it was very surprising to see him team up with frickin' Kong. So, yeah. By the way, anyone who wants to, the second form Frieza picture is still up for grabs, and I will post the picture on my Discord and YouTube after the stream for people who want to use it as their picture. And it will be the same thing, same picture, different guy every time, depending on if a person wants to use that picture for whatever they want. It's a free picture, not for the channel, because Doom is the flavor of the next few years. And remember, there's still one what if that I will accept this stream or after. It's up to you whether you want to put it during the stream or after the stream, no matter where it is. If you guys want to put it and get one themed what if for second form Frieza. And it will be the same deal every time we do a thing like that. Dr. Doom and Dr. Bruh. I can't tell if you did that because they both have machinery or the fact that they're both doctors. Whoa. Poseidon, why are you talking like that? Watch the language. There are kids present. Maybe. I don't know. Who the frick knows? People hide their freaking ages and identities on the internet all the time. Granted, the internet can be a scary place. If those trolls didn't teach us that, then I don't know what will. I'm in a really perked up mood because of like the what ifs that we're getting. And today, it's like really getting me in a good mood. And I don't blame you guys for picking second form Frieza. The figure I got recently is pretty freaking cool. And also, still got the Dr. Doom figure laying about too. I would put him in a figure pool for these, but I already have a thing open for the next few years. So, and we got freaking 4-5 ideas in this stream of Dr. Doom and a bunch of other ones that me and you guys thought of. So what would be the point in putting him in there? Oh, if Shredder could get the power of Dr. Doom, imagine what Super Shredder can do. Man, Super Shredder looks sick. Now it just makes me agree with that Shredder and it just makes me agree with that Shredder and Doom what if all the more. And the funny thing is, they're two completely different types of enemies. Like, one of them's a ninja leader, and one of them is a mutated, armored up, green supervillain. But if you think about it, the Shredder fights green people all the frickin' time, and even took on the fricking mutagen that was used to make the turtles who they are. The ooze is what it's called. So if you think about it, Shredder and Dr. Doom teaming up would honestly not be too far-fetched, bearing that fact in mind. What if Meryl joined the Reapers is already a saved plan? The ideas are just flowing. Yeah! Facts. Oh, you guys shooting at each other? How about I join in the fun? Boom. Technically, that was a double kill because, you know, I fought a guy while he was, you know, fighting somebody and then he died. Technically, I just got a double kill there. Does that count as a double kill? Even though I didn't kill the second guy? I think that it does. We're just going to assume that it does. Let me cope, okay? This is a good day. But again, I don't have too many bad days. Some of the days will just be stressful. Some days are just stressful. I don't have too many bad days in my life. Dr. Doom and Goku Black. My God, you guys are blowing me up with Dr. Doom what ifs now. That's crazy. And the thing is, actually, the vast majority of these are actually really good. It just took a minute to get all these. I'm liking it. Definitely. Hello? Anybody home? I have insurance. I have a warrant to be in this house. Search your stuff. I know probably nobody's in here and you don't care, but I have a warrant because I'm kind of a, supervillain. I could easily kill you. So I think that automatically gives me a warrant to be in this place. I don't know. Kinda. I mean, if you're automatically a freaking stronger being than someone else, like say a normal human, right? And you show up and you're some kind of alien or something, I think that automatically gives the alien the right to have some field of superiority over you. As for your idea, Zaik, I have that saved. I'm calling it What If Lori Killed Judith? I know. It is a dark name, but you gotta think about number 1, Lori. Number 2, Lori. Number 3. What was the number 3? Oh yeah, Lori. Bobbity? Would Dr. Doom even be able to be controlled? I mean, yeah, Dr. Doom's evil, but I feel like Cell, especially if you've seen other what ifs regarding Cell, they put him in a situation where it's not likely that Cell would get controlled by Bobbity. As for Dr. Doom, I think that Bobbity, it's highly unlikely. I'm going to say no to the Perfect Cell one because King Devin already recommended Dr. Gero. So unless you can think of something that would differ from that what if with how I'm planning on doing it, or just get a general idea, then I will think about it. But other than that, I am not doing repeated material. It helps scope out the field of what if ideas. Don't you dare target me, man. Do you really want to die today? You really want to die today? Because I think you do. Yeah, you just don't want to do repeated material. Hey, stupid imbecile! How many times has this not worked? Imbecile. Has this ever worked for long? Nope. It's okay. Not everybody's perfect in their facts. Now just give me one quick second. There we go. All right. So what was the next one? Bobbity. Kid Buu would team up with nobody. He's just a complete and total monster. Supreme Kai said so himself. He is carnage and destruction personified. I can't say that Doom would automatically die to Kid Buu, because honestly, he's hyped up to match Galactus and the freaking Kang variants now in the MCU and Fortnite. So lowering the standard of Doom to die against Kid Buu in a second flat would honestly demean what they're trying to make freaking Doom out of. If anything, Doom would kill Kid Buu in 2 seconds flat. But if we're talking old Doom, oh yeah, Kid Buu would eradicate him almost instantaneously were it not Dr. Doom getting time to prepare. If Doom had time to prepare, oh yeah, he would definitely pose some sort of a fight, but he wouldn't win overall whenever it comes to Buu. He just wouldn't. Okay, what if Dr. Doom and Bobbity teamed up? That's the next one. No. What if Eugene let Sebastian get bitten? He kind of did. Dr. Doom and Green Goblin. 2 greens! My God, where are all these what ifs coming from? It's like the Dr. Doom Fortnite thing and just the stream in general has like pumped up our brains. Hey, you won't find me arguing. Why is, Shredder with Black Panther's claws actually works? Because I'm using them right now in Fortnite, and it actually works because Shredder uses claws. But for that to be a what-if idea would be a tall order. But I can think of something I can do. What if Dr. Doom... No. What if Shredder fought Black Panther? That would be interesting. Now this guy wants a piece of me, huh? You want a piece of me? What are you guys talking about? Galactus. That is saved, I believe. Dang it! I got 12th place. Good enough. Oh. I don't think it would have changed much. It would just have taken... It just would have taken... Pamela would have gotten dark sooner, and the Commonwealth would have probably been defeated sooner. Either that or it would have turned really dark with Eugene and maybe a few others dying sooner. Either way, it would be a very quick ending or a really bad ending overall. I love how in Fortnite they gave Gohan a Gohan Beast Axe, and yet they insinuate that Gohan's ultimate is the same as his base and then turns Super Saiyan without giving him more, like Goku and Vegeta. They didn't even give Transform stuff for Frieza or Cell, but they gave him to Goku Black and Trunks. They could have done at least... Can you imagine Beast Gohan in frickin' Fortnite? That'd be frickin' awesome. I still hate the fact that they insinuate that Beast Gohan is a power. Oh, by the way, that Doc Ock and Dr. Doom What If is saved. I'm saving it right now. Anyway, what I was getting at just now is I hate the fact that they insinuate that Gohan's always had the beast power, even though that's completely wrong. They literally said before the Tournament of Power that he was looking for something that was going to be the same as his mystic form and be like that. But then, by the time that Superhero comes around, they insinuate that he always had the power. Bull! Bull! Because you know why? Because if he always had the power, he would have unlocked it against Cell. And that would have ended the franchise right then and there, because Gohan would have literally massacred everybody. I feel like Akira and everybody else, they didn't know what to do with Gohan, and they made him so complex. And yes, Trunks, his Super Saiyan Rage and the Spirit Bomb sword came out of nowhere, but Trunks was much more brilliantly done than Gohan. If anything, I would have been happy if they had kept Trunks around, maybe still kept Goten, and just stuck with the two of them as the base. But Gohan, don't get me wrong, he's a fine character, especially the Rage Boost. But how they nerfed, buffed, and just threw on a random explanation for the power-up, it's an... Look, in my what-ifs, and you're going to hear me say this all the time, no one is allowed to get mad at me for using Beast as a boost up for Mystic, for the unlocked potential from Elder Kai. And I'm going to be using that for other characters alongside Gohan. I get that Gohan's a hybrid, but I feel that the Beast form is an exclusive extension of the Mystic power-up. And I just feel like it's better left to that than to just leave some kind of stupid random explanation put on just for the heck of it. Because let's be real here. Is that really worth giving Gohan this big power-up for such a crappy explanation? No. And yes, I'll be doing the wrong thing by putting on Beast as some sort of just add-on of Mystic when it's confirmed that's not how it is. But when you look at all the details, all the facts, I guarantee you that if enough people agree and speak up about it, we could possibly, now this is definitely a far-fetched resolvement, but I feel that they should find some sort of way to rewrite the way beast form is attained. Because it's the wrong way. It's the wrong way. Alright, I am done with Fortnite as of today. That was a good few games. Now, we have gotten, oh my god, you guys really got on with the Doctor Doom ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Doctor Doom what ifs. Got a Rick found the time ring, Governor turning good with Lily, Shredder fighting Black Panther, and that's 12 ideas for the stream. Now, let me go here, do that. Final call for second form Frieza what if ideas. Final call. And for those of you who want an opportunity for this picture, just comment so right now and you will receive it on the Discord, or I will post it in a community post for those who want to save it as their picture. But it's all up to who wants it. Yeah, and more are to come for the future. Definitely. Definitely. And I believe it. But that's all the more better. That will just keep this channel alive all the more. I'm perfectly okay with that. The longer this channel stays alive, even if it gets me past old age, which I've already explained, I'm doing this until I literally am not able to do it anymore, which means a very long time. There are other older what if YouTubers out there who have, you know, passed and are still around. Think about it. Like, if you guys have heard of people like McJuggernuggets or Angry Grandpa or Waffle Pone, or like the Freakout channels, and yeah, Angry Grandpa and stuff like that. Old YouTubers have been on the platform before. That's where I want to be, except maybe not to the extreme of half of those guys. I want to be on here and make sure that not only does my dream come true, but I explore every what if that comes to my mind. Literally. And you guys. Because, like, I would not accept your ideas if they weren't good ideas to make stories. Which is why I say, like, hey, if this was you who recommended this idea, if I forget, like, totally hit me up or something and be like, hey, this is my idea. You should totally, like, give me a shout out or something. I'm not saying you would say it in that tone, but you guys get what I mean. That's saved. Trying to think of one myself. Second form Frieza is kind of hard, but it could just be Frieza around the time he transformed. It doesn't have to be. It's kind of exclusive to his form, and that's how my figure rosters are more or less going to go. It just depends. And by the way, after this stream, I'm going to be posting the next poll and getting rid of the last one. So, yeah, and Gold Form Mario will be the first one on the list. Basher? Is it bad that I don't know what you're talking about? I'm just messing with my figures. I'm trying to help you guys out. Think of like one exclusive second form Frieza idea. It's more or less kind of hard. But I felt like someone would at least come up with something. But I'll help you guys out and try and think of something. Basherverse was a YouTuber. Okay, good to know. What if Frieza teamed up with Cooler? I don't... Give me one quick second. I'm going to see if I have something like that saved. I don't know. I think. Maybe I don't have to look. I have a bunch of Cooler what ifs already saved, and I plan to use him in a lot. But as for the two of them teaming up, that I don't know. I have what if Cooler was canon, which will include something like that. What if Cooler was canon? Give me some sort of plot for Frieza teaming up with Cooler. Maybe I can differentiate it from Cooler being canon. And then that will be the one that I use since we can't think of anything else for second form Frieza. And then I'll end off the stream. But dang, we definitely got a lot of Doctor Doom what-ifs today. Much more than I thought. Probably the most that I've gotten in a stream or thing so far. I'm surprised none of these made their way. By the way, for any Doctor Doom what-ifs, you guys can recommend them in the Doom poll. Or not the poll, the community post. That's what I made that exclusively for. I'm not saying you have to go to that one specifically to recommend them, because obviously I'm accepting them here. But I'm saying that's an available spot. You would just have to scroll a little bit on my community tab to look for it. Oh, so it's Andrew Lincoln's birthday today. He is 51. Neat. I'll try and come up with the plan for Frieza teaming up with Cooler. I'm thinking about when Frieza got almost killed by Goku. He goes to find Cooler to team up with him. Yeah. Thanks for joining. Before you go, will you want the second form Frieza picture that I made? Or are you going to pass? Remember, this won't be the first opportunity to use a character that I put onto that picture, but it will be the last for second form Frieza, because there one goes. Okay. This will be the what if for the stream. What if Frieza teamed up with Cooler? So thank you, and I will shout you out, Zaik, for recommending the idea for Frieza. Okay, I think everything's more or less covered. So, to wrap everything up, thank you guys for the 13 ideas. That's definitely a freaking big bonus. Especially the Doom ones. I really liked those. The Zamasu's Time Ring one, I really like that too. And second form Frieza, actually. It wasn't second form Frieza specifically, but Frieza's character, that's enough because honestly, I agree with the fact there's not too much you can do with second form Frieza. I thought about teaming him up with like tall guys, like how tall he is in this form, but I've either saved them or there's really nothing that we can do. So I'll accept it in its entirety. Remember, I'll be posting for right now. Anyone who wants the second form Frieza picture that I will post on the Discord and the whatchamacallit, a separate community post from the next vote. Just comment so here, and either that or just comment whenever I post the stuff, and then you can keep it. It'll be yours to keep. Other than that, Gold Form Mario will be in the next vote, and the other three, that's a surprise for when I make it later tonight. With all that said, thank you guys for the ideas and the votings and everything like that. Because, yeah, this was a fun stream. I really enjoyed this stream. With all that out of the way, hope you guys are liking the McQueen story. I will see you guys later on the Discord because I'll be streaming because I'm still taking a break from production stuff. Tomorrow on the Discord, and just next week in its entirety for the uploads. And next Q&A to see who the next voter winner for the next one what if and picture will be. With all that out of the way, I'll be posting and doing a little bit of stuff before I stream. So, thank you guys for joining, and I will catch you guys later.